Good morning, my dear students. Once again, welcome all of you on this online class. In previous class, what we learned? In previous class, we learned they came to know, all the children came to know that where they went, it was the wrong place. It was a risk for them. And when they came to know that one, it was too late. Now what was their intention? Their intention was to go out from that house. Whether they succeeded to went out or not, let us learn in today's class. Today I am going to start page number 50. Carol, here try Mr. Horn walking stick, use that way. As they tried to open the door, it was not open. Now what those are trying? Those are trying to break the glass of the window. When they tried a lot to break the glass of the window, but it not broke. Then what said? Carol said, take that walking stick. Mr. Horn's walking stick you take and you tried to break the glass. When he tries to break the glass with the stick, when I said it won't break. When I tried to break it, but he not succeeded to break the glass of the window by the stick of Mr. Horn. He hits the glass again. He tried a lot. 1 time, 2 times, 3, so long he tried to beat very hardly, but he not succeeded. It just bounced off. No, I am trying to beat that glass with the stick, but just stick is moving back towards. I am not going to get success to break the glass. Who said? When I said, Glenn, let me try. As when I not succeeded to break the glass of the window, Glenn what said, let me try. I will try now. He takes the walking stick and he uses it. He too tried. It's no use, that glass is like steel. When he said to Glenn, it's not use. You are trying a lot, but it is useless. That glass is like a steel. It's too hard glass. You can't go to break it. Come on, Pete said. Come on, we will see if there is a way out thorough in front. No. Here discussion is not good now. We must have to search the way to go outside. Who said? Pete said, let us go front. Front side we will go. They began to crowd towards the kitchen door when Mrs. Brown comes in with a tray of drinks. All together they tried to go to the kitchen door to come out. Suddenly who came there? Mrs. Brown came. Along with what? She brought along with her orange juice, as she promised them in the last time. They began to cry towards the kitchen door when Mrs. Brown comes in with a tray of drinks. Mrs. Brown, good heavens, what all this row? What on earth have you children been doing? Carol, we want to leave, Mrs. Brown. In this fog, how can you? Pete, what you have done to Mr. Horn and all others. Mrs. Brown, done? Nothing. We have been having a cup of tea. Carol, Pete says you have dragged them. Mrs. Brown, nonsense. Where is the world did you get that idea? She notices that the cupboard left partly open. What are you doing? Why you made so things here disturbed? When they tried to go out of the kitchen door, when they were all near to the kitchen door, suddenly who came? Suddenly Mrs. Brown came along with the orange juice. As she promised them before some time that she will give them orange juice. And all at the time agreed to take up orange juice. As she came, they stopped there itself. But when she noticed the room, it was a bit disturbed. She had seen there was a walking stick, something going on near to the windows. Why you made this? Why you made this all the things disturbed? Who said you to do this all? You children are too naughty. Who said this one? Mrs. Brown said. At that time, Carol said, "We don't want anything from you. Just we want to leave from here." Who said? Carol said. To whom? To Mrs. Brown. Pete, what you have done to Mr. Hunt and the others? Mrs. Brown, done? Nothing. We have been having a cup of tea. Pete said, what you done to our teacher? What you done to Mr. Hunt? At that time, Mrs. Brown said, I not done. We had not done them anything. Just we had together now. Just we had together a cup of tea now. Carol said, Pete says, you have dragged them. No, we are not trusting on you, Mrs. Brown. Our friend Pete said that you have dragged our teachers. Mrs. Brown said, nonsense. He is mad. He is talking something wrong. I had not done them anything. Nonsense. Where in the world did you get that idea? How you are thinking like that way? Why you are thinking such a wrong way? She notices the cupboard left partly open. Once again when now she came there, she had seen still some cupboards are partly open. Little open door, not completely open. I do wish you have done the courtesy not to interfere with these cupboards. Before going only I said you that you should not interfere towards that cupboard. You are not going, you are not touching, you are not going to open the doors of the cupboard. Though I given warning to you, again same work why you done. Glenn said, what is that stuff is there? Stuff in there. What is there in that cupboard? Just equipments are there. Mrs. Brown said, what do you mean by stuff? It's a electric equipment. It belongs to my husband. He is a scientist. It's a part of his work. What you are taking it is a stuff. Stuff means the things which are not using normally. Why you are calling such things that stuff? Those are all electrical equipments are there. Then why you kept electrical equipments in the house? Who asked her? Pete asked her. At that time, which answer she had given? She said, my husband is a scientist and he needs that all the things. So we kept in that one properly in the cupboard. Tracy, they have been trying to scare us, saying that there was something strange about this house and about you. Tracy, who was somewhat scaredy. He was scaredy. Scaredy means what? Scaredy means he was caring for all the things. Then, as Tracy was scaredy, he said, no, my friends are telling there is a strange in this house. So, myself getting fear, Mrs. Brown said, how dare you, after we have taken you in and looked after you, after I have gone through the trouble of getting these drinks for you, the least you can do is to sit quietly and drink them. How foolish you are talking altogether. She shouted on them. In this heavy rain we took inside. We both took all of you inside. We had given you shelter. Again that I had taken trouble to prepare a juice for you. How dirty you are talking and why you are thinking such way, Pete said. I bet they are dragged. Just like the tea you gave Mr. Hunt and the others. No, Pete said. No. Myself I went there, myself I seen our teachers are looking like a stone. There is no movement with their body. You dragged them. You kept something in the tea and you made them to drink that tea. Who said now we are not sitting quietly? You are trying to make us to keep quiet. We won't be sit quiet now. Who said? Pete said to whom? To Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown, you saw nothing of a sort. They are all chatting to Mr. Brown.